What's up, YouTube? Bubbles and Ball Cards back with another video. Sunday, Sunday, May 9th, Mother's Day. Hope everybody is having a great day out there today. Hope y'all have all had a great weekend. I was going to do this live so we could have a discussion, have any questions or anything like that. But today is Mother's Day, so I hope everyone is being able to enjoy that, spending time with your mothers. If you happen to be a mother, I hope you're having a good day with your kids. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and just do this as a recording. Honestly, I just got back from the road trip down to North Carolina. Have not been home, but probably less than 30 minutes. But I wanted to go ahead and get on and get this recorded. I know I'm late to the party. I know there's already videos out there. And I kind of want to discuss all of that and what's going on. So, also, I know there's people that are not in our Facebook group and, watch the videos or join in the group subs and everything else. So I want to make sure they're aware without having to contact all of those people individually. This was just an easier way to do this. So it's no secret, SGC has lowered the price both on personal submissions as well as group submissions. As we all know, back April 1st, there was an announcement made that there was pricing changes. It came after the fact of PSA, announcing that they were, stopping pretty much all of their service levels except for the higher levels. And SGC got a ton of orders in right off the bat. And so, you see video after video out there that is just saying SGC's crazy and this, that, and the other, because they went up to $75 a card on personal subs. And, and then they had originally said $50 on bulk. And I even made a video saying, hey, I can't do that. I don't see my people submitting at that rate. And then it was shortly after they said, you know what, that's probably true. Let's go down to 35 on that. And but in that statement they made in April, on April 1st, it specifically said, once we know things are back under control after the PSA announcement, we will again reevaluate and adjust the pricing, and we will lower the prices back down. Now, you had all the naysayers out there, oh, well, when a company raises their prices, there's no way they're going to go back down, don't be a fool, don't fall for that. Really, guys, it's funny because I see so many different remarks and comments and, everything else. I hear people blaming SGC for this or that. Let's start thinking about and reading and looking at, there was a comment posted on our group, and I'm not, bringing this up to call a specific person out for this comment, because that's their opinion, but about the marketing and the social media and stuff. And I hear over and over again people talking about the resale value. Oh, SGC resale just isn't there. Let's look across the board. For the most part, SGC, HGA, CSG, BGS, all of them are bringing right around the same value. Probably within a few dollars of each other. Consistently. Now, you might have a flyer that one sells for more than the other, but then you're going to find another card that another company sold for that company. Outside of PSA, and it's time and time again, we talk about the influencers driving it, or manipulation or whatever driving the PSA values. Outside of the outlier unicorn with PSA, all the other companies for resale value are pretty consistently damn near even. I can sell SGC more than BGS, even though BGS has the higher popularity rate, if you want to call it that, or HGA, the new kid with the colorful label, might pop off a decent sale here or there. It across the board, it's pretty much even. But it's almost like SGC just always has that damned if they do, damned if they don't target on their back. You got to look at this company and say, okay, last year they made a ballsy move. Pete got on, said, send us your cards. He knew the other two major players with BGS and PSA were shut down. CSG and HGA didn't even exist, which is funny because now, people want to go and run and use them, and they didn't even exist a year ago. So he made a ballsy move, they got behind, and then they were criticized. Oh, they shot themselves in the foot. You heard all of this, right? Well, then he made a ballsy move by suspending bulk submissions to get the backlog caught up. They did it. He made a promise that he wasn't going to play games with turnaround times. He's done it. We just had a 913 card order that took just over 10 business days to be completed. We just had our other order from April, which was 232 cards, I believe. It took less than 10 total days for them to receive it, grade it, slab it, encapsulate, everything, box it, put it in the mail. Less than 10 total business days. Or 10 total days, not even business days, 10 total days. Show me a company out there doing that. There isn't one. And then he makes a promise and says, hey, we know $75 doesn't make sense. We know it doesn't. Basically, we're playing defense because we don't want to get behind. We don't want to get criticized again. But then what happens? They get criticized because, oh, you're crazy. You triple your price. And he says, oh, but we're going to lower the price back down. And then they get the criticism of no company, once they raise prices, are going to lower their prices. Even though he made that statement, he said he was going to do it, people still disregarded it. People still, oh, nope, it's not going to happen. And now he's doing it. And now you're hearing, well, this doesn't make sense, you go from 75 to 30 and you lower your bulk then from 35 to 30. And then you hear, oh, but the resale value isn't there. You know what, guys? Again, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. You either like them or you don't. I sit here and see or hear or listen to videos and people share things with me and stuff. Some of these people out there that are saying this shit, they don't even use SGC. It's all just this speculative, want to get on a soapbox, talk about shit that they don't know honest information about or truthful information about, but they put their opinion out there to get views so they can make some monetization off of a video on something they don't even know what they're talking about. That's the reality of it. In the newest update, which we'll go over here and discuss the new pricing, right here. So, as you see, standard sub went from 75 to 35, or 75 to 30, I apologize. And then in the update, it's just a short, brief update, but whatever, right here, we have just decreased our base rate right there, effective immediately. Our turnaround times are still unmatched and will not be compromised. And then right here, he talks about, as a sports card investor, and I've talked about Jeff. I'm not a Jeff supporter. I'm not a sports card investor supporter. I know the man is smart on making money and promoting his market movers, but that's not my style. That, other people, they might want to use that, but that's not my style. Some of the things he says, it makes zero sense to me, but that's just That's this hobby in general. You know, people could look at my videos and say, well, this dude's using SGC. It doesn't make sense. Why didn't he use PSA? He can sell it for more. Well, maybe because I want my freaking cards back. You know, that's just the realism of this hobby. We all have different ways of going about it. But guess what? People are saying they teamed up with him. Well, just because a guy comes in and gets a tour and does a video about it, I don't know that that's necessarily teaming up, but it is showing, throwing some focus out there. A lot of people watch Sports Cars and Investors video. That's no secret. You know, the Super Bowl is one of probably the most watched sporting event. And what the hell does these companies out here that may never have a commercial on TV do? They pay for that commercial spot. So this was a bold move by SGC when Jeff Wilson, when he talked about when PSA shut down, wondering what he was going to do for his group subs that he had already gotten in and everything. And didn't have a clue where they were going to go. And he just discounted SGC as an option. And they still welcomed the man in there. Because they wanted to give that exposure. Show people what they do. Give some behind the scenes. Talk about the company. Why? Because they know people watch Jeff's channel. So, whether they're on social media, whether folks want to believe or discredit their resale value, whether people think that, they're a joke or whatever the case may be, this company has been around longer than BGS and almost as long as PSA. Most people don't know the history of SGC. They get on here, they get on the camera, they spill out a video, they're popular, people watch it, they believe the BS, they believe the hype of everything, and they don't know the truth. And that's where most of the problems lie, is hearsay, BS, and lack of knowledge or credible information that's being shared. Now, when I sit here and tell you this, let me give you a little bit of history. We do have an account representative because we are a bulk submitter. There is only a few bulk submitters that I am aware of that get on YouTube, that do videos. I know Mike O is an SGC bulk submitter. So I'm sure he got this information. There was an announcement that Card Collector 2 had started doing SGC bulk submissions. He does YouTube videos. And there might be a couple others, but there's very few of us. So you see all these videos that get put out there with information just hearsay. To be completely transparent, I knew about the price change a couple days ago, but I couldn't announce it until SGC made the announcement. So this information that I'm telling you, it isn't me clicking on the website and saying, oh, they changed the price. Let me get on here and tell everybody that they changed the price. This was a phone call directly to me with all of the information. They have ramped up, the capacity. They've ramped up the staff, the building, everything else. They wanted to ensure that they didn't get too damn slammed when PSA suspended their service levels. They made the price change. They promised they were going to revamp the price change back down. They did that. So for everybody that gives SGC such crap, please tell me why they deserve it. They knocked out their backlog. They've kept turnaround times to unmatched levels. They said that they were going to bring the price back down. They brought the price back down exactly what they said, how they said they were going to do it. You talk about resale value, but if you actually go on and look at sales, it's pretty competitive across the board outside, again, of PSA, who is the one everybody talks about. I'm trying to figure out here what the hell they do wrong. Why is it always damned if they do, damned if they don't? Why? Why can't they get a little bit of respect? Why? And then, people talking about the marketing, well, or the resale value. Well, that's on us. SGC doesn't say, hey, here is your Zion Prism 10 bag. You need to sell it for this. If you don't like the price, don't sell it. Put it at the price that you want to get. Either somebody's going to buy it or they don't. If you put it at, and I don't even know what Zions are at today, but if a PSA is selling for 600 and you want 600, freaking throw them all at 600. But what happens is the SGC community complains about so many things, and it all falls back on the company instead of the fact that people aren't even looking. I mean, I can't even hardly see any information from SGC groups because for some freaking reason, I was blocked from SGC groups when I hadn't even done anything. No clue why. But this company, we all want them to grow. We all want them to become more popular. We all want them to become respected. But the users, the collectors, the people selling them, the people using them, they are clashing within. And then we expect it all to be SGC's fault. That's not the case, guys. That's not the case. It's not their responsibility to determine the market value of their card. They make Instagram posts or whatever, Twitter posts, and, then you hear, oh, their marketing sucks. They're saying that because they have some fun. They have some fun talking about backlogs suck. This and that and the other, right? They get criticized for that. So once again, they're damned if they do, damned if they don't. But you let Wendy's make a tweet burning McDonald's and everybody thinks it's hilarious. It's just crazy to me. I don't understand why so many people choose to complain so much about a company that has stuck to their word. I have never seen it in my life. PSA doesn't really give a shit. They give you your cards back whenever they please, whenever they feel like it. They change their pricing God knows how many times a year, and I've never seen theirs go down. They throw out, you see these videos popping up all the time now. They just throw out the 9s. Or, people complain, oh, well, they hand out 10s and then they throw out 9s, and now it's like, oh, well, this is wrong. But yet they're still glorified. And then you hear time and time again, SGC is consistent graders. SGC is strict graders. They grade correctly. So why is that a bad thing? I mean, I just don't get it. I don't get it. And I wish more people, if you're going to do videos, put out honest content. If you don't know, then either don't do it or let people know. You're basically assuming, which makes everybody look bad. Because if you're this popular guy that everybody watches your channel, well, guess what? Then they're going to tell their friends, and then that's the freaking can of corn telephone call, because information gets misstrued that none of it is accurate. Everybody, I don't even care that it's 3:15 p.m. Eastern time, and this announcement was up already because I was driving home from dropping off a 900 plus card order for SGC to a guy that has never submitted cards to SGC, that is very well known in the hobby. And he was pleased. He was very pleased. He was very happy. He loves the slabs. There's a few things on the flip that he would like to change if that could be possible. But other than that, he loves the slabs. He was blown away by the service. You know? How about let's talk about that? Oh, but I'm Bobbles. I'm not the guy that's getting thousands of views out there, and I'm talking about the company that no one wants to believe in, even though they do every damn thing they say. So, anyway, guys, enough of the rant. The group sub will be $25 per card. If you have already sent us cards for the May submission, we will be crediting you the difference from the $35 rate. If you sent your cards and paid already, we will figure out how many cards you sent, and we will credit you back, refund you back the $10 per card. If you have not sent your cards yet, note that it is not $35 per card, it will be $25 per card. If you would like to join our submission, the Facebook group is down at the bottom of the screen, the link there. Feel free to join our group. We, do previews, we do the grade reveals, everything else. We have a good community of people in there. And our group is not just SGC. We have people that enjoy PSA, we have people that enjoy BGS, we have people that have HGA, CSG, whatever the case may be. We are a sports card community, but us as the YouTube channel and the Facebook group creator, we do specifically only use SGC. So that's why I talk so much about them, because I'm not going to get on here and just ramble on about what PSA is going to do or what VGS is doing right now, because guess what? I have no freaking clue. So thank you guys. If you have any questions, leave a comment below. Hit us up on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. And we will try to get back to you as quickly as possible. Again, I hope everybody has had a great Mother's Day. Enjoy your day out there with your family. And stay safe. I hope we have a great start to the week tomorrow, as it's Monday. And as always, guys, if you have not, please subscribe, click the like button, share the video, whatever. You can downvote it if you want, because I'm sure this is going to piss some people off, but it is what it is. The truth hurts sometimes. But anyway, as always, guys, stay safe, stay healthy, and until the next video, I'm out.